The U.S. Sun has revealed that when child mom Jenelle Evans' son Jace was taken from the star's home in September, a judge will decide who will have permanent custody of the child. Following an alleged attack by his stepfather, 35-year-old David Eason, Jenelle's son, 14, was taken from the star's house by Child Protective Services, and a final decision on his residence is soon to be made. According to sources who spoke with the U.S. Sun, a judge will decide at an early hearing next month whether Jace will stay with his grandma, return to Jenelle's North Carolina home, or face other arrangements. According to an insider, CPS wants to end their involvement as soon as possible. They want to get the child settled into whatever is best for him as soon as possible. The insider continued, "The judge's final decision will be heavily influenced by Jace's age and his capacity for self-advocacy. Since Jace is 14 years old and able to speak for himself, the judge will give careful consideration to what he says he wants," the insider added. He could say he wants to stay with his grandmother, or he could tell the judge he's open to going back to Jenelle's if David isn't there. But whatever he says, that will carry the most weight in the final decision. The last time Jace and Jenelle spoke was in September, as the U.S. Sun previously revealed. Jace hasn't spoken to his mother since his stepdad is said to have beaten him outside of a friend's house on September 28, according to a source who recently spoke with the U.S. Sun. Since the event, neither Jace nor Jenelle have communicated with one another, according to a source revealed. Last month, a court in a special session decided that Jenelle, 31, is not permitted to visit or communicate with a teenager unless he makes the first move. Meanwhile, other sources claim that David has been barred from having any communication at all with Jace. For his child abuse allegation resulting from the alleged attack on Jenelle's eldest son, David is set to have his initial hearing. Exciting court records that were first made public by the U.S. Sun claim that David willingly injured the 14-year-old during the September incident. The defendant unlawfully and voluntarily did, as the parent of Jace V. Evans, who was a child, less than 16 years of age, inflict physical injury on that child, the court statement said. The physical injury inflicted caused marks on their right arm and left and right side of the neck, and was inflicted by other than accidental means. David has not yet responded to any of the accusations leveled against him in the public eye. In addition to David's legal issues resulting from the purported assault, CPS has taken Jace into custody. He's been under his grandmother's care up to this point. Jenelle, Barabara, and Jace attended a special court hearing session late last month, where the judge granted his grandmother's permission to continue being his caregiver. The U.S. Sun broke the story of Jace's purported injuries early in October. After just a few months back in Jenelle's care, Jace made his third attempt at escaping and was brought to the hospital, a source informed the U.S. Sun. Jace allegedly reported that David had physically assaulted him to medical professionals, a therapist, the Columbus County Sheriff of North Carolina, and a staff member of Child Protective Services, CPS, while he was in the hospital. People with whom Jace had conversations listened to him and, according to sources, took the allegations seriously. During his hospital stay, the authorities allegedly found marks on his arms and neck, according to a source at the time. According to the source, Jace admitted to officials at the hospital that the alleged violent event happened the night before he fled. According to that insider, there were witnesses to the claimed incident, which happened outside of someone else's home. The source also mentioned this. They used a Ring camera to record the event. The insider said CPS documented the entire episode. The Teen Mom 2 actress was reprimanded by a caseworker during a special hearing in early October for previously making it difficult for CPS to interview her kids.